Yeah, welcome to another episode of Dark Skies Podcast, coming to you live from Los Angeles, California, looking high in the sky. Can we see the black hole? Oh man, we're talking about these new pictures of the black hole and what scientists are saying, and give you my reaction. So strap yourself in. New space news. Pictures of a black hole. Man, something new, huh? Incredible. Make yourself at home. You found Dark Skies Podcast live from Los Angeles, California. Oh man, what a day, what a day. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? It's beautiful. The sky is clear. The sun is just set here on the West Coast. I want to say how y'all doing on the East Coast, New York. How you doing, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Virginia. Congratulations on your national championship. What's going on, Carolina, North Carolina, South Carolina? What's going on, Florida, Texas, Illinois? How you doing, Chicago, Champaign, Aurora? What's going on, Utah, Washington? Man, it's a beautiful night. How you doing, Canada? My friends across the pond, how you doing over there in the UK? France, Germany, Poland, Sweden. Oh, man. And we've got great news, and I love talking about great news. And when we talk about space news, I always get excited, especially when we talk about something new. So we're talking about the new pictures released of this black hole. Now, I know some people never really thought they would see a picture of a black hole. Well, today you get to see one. And it's amazing. So let's get to introductions out the way. I'm so excited. I'm your host, LC Grace. We got Mike and Ike's in the building. We got Jim helping out with the sound levels. We got Jennifer. We got Becky. We got Charles. We got everybody chiming in. Oh, man, it's great. So you're listening to Dark Skies Podcast live on iHeartRadio as well as Spotify. And we're doing our thing. We're talking about, these crazy pictures that are circulating all over Twitter, all over the internet, as well as, here on Dark Skies News and Information. And the pictures of this black hole, we've been waiting for it too. They've been kind of teasing it. And we've been waiting and waiting, but now it's here. And man, is it awesome. Now, basically, we're using it up on the thumbnail. You can see it. But basically, it's a ring of fire. And it just looks awesome. So I'm not sure, how much work went into this, but, I want to say congratulations, great job. I mean, wow. What do you think? I mean, information, about black holes have been circulating for many years. Many theories have gone around about, do they exist? Do they not? And, I always tell people that, we have a supermassive black hole at the center of our own Milky Way galaxy. And, that should be proof alone that, black holes exist. But that wasn't enough. We needed evidence. We needed to actually see one. Well, information coming in, story here from the Washington AP, Associated Press, as well as ABC, Channel 27. We have the story saying humanity got its first glimpse Wednesday of the cosmic place of no return, a black hole. And, that's pretty cool. When I was looking at it, I seen the blackness of space lit up by the red ring. Now, a lot of people will say, it's like that movie The Ring, or it's like the movie, what was it, The Lord of the Rings? The Eye of Sauron, and it's just all kinds of descriptions that people are given, on Twitter of what this looked like. So it's pretty crazy. But they say as hot and as violent, as beautiful as science fiction imagined, and a breakthrough that thrilled the world as astrophysics. And what's that? I can't see that, man. You wrote it wrong or you spelled it wrong. But anyway, it says astrophysics talk about the Nobel Prize because of the release of this image. Well, you wrote it, man. I mean, I could have used my file. Oh, man. But talking about this black hole, though, it was revealing the fiery ring, and basically it was showing an object that was 50 million light years, well, over 50 million light years away from Earth. So that's pretty crazy, man. Now, I'm looking at my files, and I got this big picture of this fire ring, and I just can't stop looking at it. Oh, man. I could just imagine, what's going on there, just imagine. And the size, that they're saying, this is a supermassive black hole. Now, reading from my file, it says science fiction has become science fact as University of Waterloo theoretical physicist Avery Broderick, one of the leaders of a research team of about 200 scientists from over 20 countries. And basically, they, declared as the colorized orange and black picture was unveiled, that the image was of a black hole. And, that all of them worked together to, get this image using data from many different sources. Now, the image was assembled using 8 radio telescopes from around the world. And it shows up, and basically these telescopes shows light and gas swirls, and it shows that around the lip of the supermassive black hole. And, that's the event horizon. Now, the monster of the universe, whose existence was theorized by Einstein more than a century, ago, confirmed the identity over, or confirmed indirectly over decades ago, of black holes, the existence of black holes. But, it was never really, seen until now. Now, supermassive black holes, like what I said we have at the center of our Milky Way, was always theorized, but, nobody never really knew for sure, right? Because there's no pictures of it. And you can't see into, of course, the center of our Milky Way because of how many stars are, rotating around the center. So that's, crazy by itself. So a supermassive black hole situated at the center of most galaxies, and that's what I was just explaining, including ours, are also dense, and that, that nothing, not even light, can escape the gravitational pull of these black holes. So, of course, that's what they call black holes. There's no light, escaping, the pull. Now, a lot of people don't understand, gravitational pull of light. But yes, lights get bent and twisted around by gravity and bizarre, funhouse effects as it gets sucked into the abyss, along with, superheated gases and dust. And as they get closer, they light up and then you get this effect around the event horizon. And I guess that's what we're seeing with the, the reddish orange ring. Now, this new image confirms yet another piece of Einstein's general theory of relativity. Now, Einstein even, predicted that objects, neatly symmetrical shape. Now, that's a hard thing. That's a hard statement to say. But I guess Einstein, is on a different level, That's why I always tell people I'm not a scientist. I may read you a little bit of science. I may talk to you about science, but, I'm just a man in a can. Like Iron Man, huh? So it says, we've seen what we thought was the unseeable with this picture. So this is pretty incredible. Now, as scientists all over the world are basically excited. Now, observatories in Hawaii said that the fire circle remained the flaming eye, where it looked like the flaming eye of Sauron from the Lord of the Rings. And that's what I saw that on Twitter too. 3 years ago, scientists was using this extraordinary sensitive observing system to basically, listen for sounds and of much smaller black holes merging to create a gravitational wave, as Einstein predicted. So, of course, I talked to my listeners probably about a year ago about the discovery of gravitational waves and, what it possibly could mean, as far as, the creation of black holes or the colliding of black holes or the interacting of black holes with each other. So these new images basically, show the existence of black holes, so you can kind of get an idea of basically where gravitational waves, as Einstein predicted, but not just that, but what scientists were discovering over recent years. So letters that announced to the world that, they had this picture and that they was going to release it, and over the last few days, it's really been heating up, the topic of, space and black holes and the possibility of them releasing this picture. And basically, I was excited when I heard the news. Now, seeing the picture just makes me think that, we have so much to learn about space, and we're only at the very beginning, but some things that we imagine and that we think we know, is starting to turn out to be true, and that's pretty cool. So they say the black hole is about 6 billion times the mass of our sun. Now, can you imagine that? I mean, can you wrap your head around that number? 6 billion times the mass of our sun. So that's crazy, man. So they say it's located in a galaxy called M87, if you want to look it up. And its event horizon is basically the point of no return, is where the light can, no longer escape. So, man, so as it get bigger, is that black hole is pretty much bigger than our entire solar system. So, man, that's crazy. So, just to give you an idea, scientists report that black holes are the most extreme environment known to the universe. And this was said by Broderick, who I was speaking of earlier. And he said that a violent churning place of gravity run amok. So that's crazy. So he said, unlike smaller black holes, which comes from collapsed stars, supermassive black holes are a mystery in its origin, how they form or where did they come from. So, still trying to learn. So that just, gives you a quick, look into, these new pictures, what scientists are saying. Me personally, I'm just thinking that, wow, it's a beautiful image. And I'm just happy that, I got to see it myself, and hopefully we get more and more images, not of just this black hole, but of more objects and, space things, just things that are just out there. Because I know there's plenty of things out there, that's, worth, photographing and, talking about here on Dark Skies News and Information. So if you enjoyed this podcast, like it, share it, tell a friend to take a look at the pictures. And, space news is always interesting. I always tell y'all, keep your eyes to the sky. Never know what you might see. So, once again, you're listening to Dark Sky Podcast, live from Los Angeles, California. Oh, yeah, and brought to you by DirectConnectPlumbing.com. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back soon.